Hello everyone, welcome to the Crypto Tiger YouTube channel, and today we will be checking out the Tapfantasy metaverse, as you can see here. And you have to know that this is the platform for game developers to monetize and connect their mini games to the metaverse community. And you have to know also, of course, that you can create your own NFT avatars from that project and wallpapers, trade and earn from your avatar and wallpaper designs, socialize and interact with our community. And here, as you can see, you can check the marketplace from the home page. As you can see, the mystery box. Yeah, here we have that. And of course, let's move on to the guild. You have to apply, of course, click to apply. You can monetize profits, short playback cycle. Yeah, user center, as you can see on the left side, you can check your wallet, NFT profile, and of course NFT skin. Governance, of course. And of course you can join, check the proposals, new proposals. You can check, of course, about them, and of course the settings. Here we have the information about the Tapfantasy, of course. And yeah, let's move on to the home page and check the, of course, Tapfantasy metaverse. Yeah, and you have to know that the players can interact with Tapfantasy directly on the web page or wallet, and they can start playing immediately. So yeah, maybe let's check how to play. Let's click play now, and here you have to sing in to Tapfantasy. You have to write your username, password, and of course you can sing in if you have already your account, or you can create new account by clicking here. So yeah, and now we have to create new account. Here we have that. Of course, you have to read and agree the user agreement. Here we have that. And write your username, password, and you have to confirm your password. So now maybe I will create my account and we will see what we can find after singing to this, of course, Fantasy metaverse. And here, as you can see, we have my account, my username, and my email. As you can see, I don't write my email, but here by clicking here, you can bind email now. Yeah. A little lower, we have the play game, BSC, Solana, of course. And here, as you can see, you can check your, of course, yeah, maybe male or female. And you have to write your, of course, username. Oh, yeah. And now we can start the game. As you can see here, have to wait. And now, of course, we have the game. A little lower, you can explore, check your cards, your bag, trade, club, or the personal, of course. And here, by clicking, you can move on and you can change your map by moving on. And of course, doing some challenges. As you can see, here you have to do challenge if you want to move on, of course, yeah. And you can, of course, as you can see here, do some challenges to gain some benefits or to move on in the different place, or change your map. Yeah, so it's really nice. And of course you have to know that everyone that comments the player ID on the video will get an airdrop. So yeah, you can also gain some benefits. This is really easy and you can have your account immediately. Yeah, so let's move on here, and maybe let's know more about the project, the Tapfantasy metaverse. And you have to know that third-party game developers can design and create gameplay models using TP's non-code map editor. Game designers earn 50% commission from gold coins that players consume in third-party gameplay models. Yeah, so it's really huge. And designers can also mind their own designed NFT profile pictures, wallpapers, building character skin appearances, and sell them to players in the market. So it's really nice. Tapfantasy became the most popular adventure and role-playing game on Facebook instant game. It received 2 global features, it gained more than 1.5 million game users and nearly 400,000 DAU in less than 6 months. So yeah, Tapfantasy accumulated more than 20 million users worldwide by the end of September 2021. Yeah, so it's really huge numbers. And now let's check the trailer on the YouTube channel. As you can see here, we have the trailer, of course, and you can watch that on the trailer on the YouTube channel. The story begins with a young adventurer from a far, far away planet called Odom. And of course, when the adventurer woke up, it became into his eyes in a forest, blue sky, and a pure white clouds in further place. Eventually, the adventurer became acquainted with the local residents, began to find out that this whole place was one part of a large archipelago, and he was only in one of the islands. Of course, those thick clouds that surround the islands are like in an impregnable wall, blocking the footsteps of countless curious people. The adventurer was never alone throughout his journey. He has met many reliable allies during his journey. These allies were of different races and personalities, but they all shared the same heart of righteousness and the same curiosity about the mysteries of the islands. And here we have the archipelago, which you have to, of course, do some challenges if you want to change the map and the place, of course. Yeah, as you can see here. So now let's move on to the more information about the project. Here we have the NFT islands. You can establish a city in the Tapfantasy metaverse, so it's really nice. So maybe let's learn more. And here we have the Tapfantasy NFT city. You can build your own city on your own NFT land. So yeah, Tapfantasy team is very excited to introduce the realizing function that allows players to own NFT land in a world full of amazing adventures. Let's see what you can do if your NFT land on the land of autumn. Of course, yeah. You can mind cafe, as you can see, fitness center you can create, and you have to read that if you want to know more about the fitness center. So yeah. And here you can find the really interesting information about the Tap Mystery Box, what exactly it is, of course. Uh, and here you have the map and road, and a lot of maps here you can find. The Flora Forest, as you can see here, and the cave, the Sophia Plain, for example, the dungeons, as you can see, of course, the White Rive Bed, and the dungeons here also, Karashan Desert, and yeah, and the first map, as you can see here, the Flora Forest, you can see here the archipelago in the first place in the game, yeah. And you have to know that if you comment the player ID in the video, you can gain some benefits. You can get again the airdrop, of course, so don't wait and get an airdrop. If you comment the player ID in this video, you can get the airdrop. So yeah, don't wait. And as you can see, you can also gain some benefits. So yeah, and if you comment, of course, the ID, the player ID, here we have my ID, so you can comment that in the video, or your ID, you can comment in the video, and you can get some benefits. You can get the airdrop. So don't wait and get the airdrop. So yeah, maybe let's move on to the, of course, information about the map and road, and also you can check the information, for example, about the system info. Here we have that. So maybe now let's check information about the open world. Here we have that the story begins, of course, and you can explore the land. You can control two character to move around by tapping on the ground. Everything on this land is waiting for you to explore and discover. You can acquire free heroes from each region, so it's really nice. You can recruit heroes, eliminate the monsters on the map to acquire important resources like equipment and raw food. So yeah, equipment is the most important source of the hero's strength. Feed cushion to level up the heroes. You get more yield from the map in the late game. Yeah. And here you can find also the more information about the Rainbow Bridge, as you can see here, about the dungeon. Here we have that, and yeah. On the left side, you can also find more information, of course. Maybe let's check the information about the NFTs. NFT skins, here we have that. Every hero will have the NFT skin. NFT skin can add one additional skill and be different from the others. In the Tapfantasy, they already have more than 200 different NFT skins, and they will launch the NFT skins into, of course, the game every month. Yeah. And here you can find also information about the NFT city. As you can see here, we have already checked that. The magic crystal, of course, about the tokenomics, the magic crystal tokenomics. Magic crystal is a token used to upgrade NFT assets. Yeah, so it's really nice. Yeah, how to get NFT skins. So it's really interesting, I think. You can buy directly in the marketplace. The easiest way to get an NFT skin is to open their official website and buy it directly. Of course, you have to connect your wallet for details, of course, and you need to check whether you have to connect your wallet. Yeah. Now you can click NFT and, of course, buy mystery box. Of course, I think here you can find a really nice information on the Tapfantasy by clicking from the homepage about NFT lands, learn more about that. And here you can find the more information about everything you may be wondering about, of course, yeah. And of course, remember about that. Here you can find also the newest information, of course. And maybe let's know more. Of course, here you have the information about that, the plans for the future for 2022 Q4. They want to tap ecological foundations, which is really nice. And they start from the pre-sale of NFT skins in 2021 Q4. Yeah, so it's really nice. And they partners. I think this is really interesting. They have the partnership with the Binance chain, Binance NFT, for example, of course, the Metax, and as we can see, a lot of course, partnerships here we have. And now let's maybe check their marketplace. And here we have the marketplace. Here you can find the market and trending. Here we have that on the left side. You can check the filters. Yeah, as you can see here. And also, when we are on the marketplace, you have to know more about the changes. P2E token MC stable release for 8 months, so it's really nice. We had the 0.5 U list, and now this is the 0.55, and this has been stable, of course. And also about the gold, which can be stably exchanged for boost and play games to earn boost directly. So yeah, and also you have to know that this project, the Tapfantasy Metaverse, of course, support programs for new agencies. Yeah, so it's really nice, of course. And on the last page on the website, you can check about them information, how to play, the contracts, and you can also contact them if you have more questions. Also, you can check your language, as you can see, and check your community, their community, of course, which is really important for you. For example, here you have the Telegram for the all of users, Tapfantasy Telegram, of course, their group. And this is really important, the community, because here you can find the newest information for you. On the right side, here you can find also the community, and here you can find for global Telegram and channel Korean and Chinese Telegram, the Discord, the Twitter, of course, yeah. Maybe let's move on to the main page. Here you can, of course, find how to play, by clicking play now, of course. And you can check the guidebook, the BSC, of course, and you can check change that for Lana, and you can also connect your wallet, so it's really important for you. Remember about that. Remember also about the snapshot where you can find the nice information, and the community, for example the Telegram. So yeah, I think this is all about the project. Thank you so much for watching that video. Let me know what do you think in comments, and also remember that I'm not a financial advisor. Leave a like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!